It's time for the annual state of disaster address. I'm staring directly into the camera. I got a new phone, so I have a new camera. So I hope this looks better. The scenery is the same. Anyway, 2024 was unexpectedly busy in ways I wasn't hoping for. I was hoping to get more art done. I was honestly hoping to get a lot more art done. I'm motivated. I'm trying, but I've had so many other obstacles. I made a video, I think the last video I made was back in March, talking about all of the obstacles that have piled up just in the first 3 months of the year that have kind of been preventing me from meeting some of my art goals for the year. It didn't stop. It didn't stop, you guys. And that's okay. We just have to roll with the punches, I suppose. And that's what I'm trying to do. So now I have even less time in a week to like sit down and draw. Basically, I'm right now temporarily have like 1 or 2 days of drawing a week, where I used to have time to sit down every day ish to do it. Sorry, it's the middle of the night as I record this while I'm at my day job. My main job. My Bill's job, you know. Pardon me. The weather has been back and forth here in Austin, and yeah. So everybody's I need to back up off the camera. Is also my range of motion here. That's great. So 2024 was busier than I'd expected. And that's okay. 2025, it's going to be super busy as well. I'm trying to figure out ways to keep working and rebuild that momentum of drawing as often as I used to, while having to work 3 jobs. Well, I mean, drawing is my other job, right? My freelance work is my second job. And now I work part-time a few days a week at a restaurant I worked at ages ago. My old manager was kind enough to let me come back while I pay off some credit card bills and just, a lot of survival bills that have stacked up. That being said, there's a lot I want to get to in 2025. And I'm super stoked because my partner and I just bought our outdoor canopy, and we're really excited to start doing like some pop-up markets and shows and stuff at some venues around town. They've never tabled a whole lot before, and it's been literally 10 years since the last time I've done a convention. So I'm taking experience from a decade ago and watching a lot of other YouTube artists who do the modern current convention circuit, who have their own merch and art stores, and just trying to take a lot of notes off of them. Just like learning like what they do and watching and learning from them is extremely valuable. Again, YouTube is a really good art education. You can find it on YouTube collectively. Not here, but other places. I don't know. There's a lot of projects that I want to do. I finished the book. I finished the first book. I'm very excited. I've been writing the second game book. This one is an adventure hook and game mechanic for basically like circuit, like motocross racing. It's kind of like a high fantasy motorcycle Mario Kart on a tabletop. It's like motorcycle racing, and you get to attack your opponents with like different stats and stuff like that. I'm working on details. I'm working out how the system works, and I'm hoping that I can have like a first edition or like playtest edition ready to go by the time we table. But we'll see. I'm also not. I like to get to things fast. I like that dopamine rush of finishing a project that you've been working on. At the same time, I've hit a point in my life where I also don't like to rush the idea, because I found, a lot of times as a younger artist, would head I would dive head on into ideas without doing like the necessary like practice or research or just due diligence to a piece that I want to work on, and then I'm never as happy with the result. And I kind of like just brute force my way through an idea until it's done. And now I'm kind of returning to a place of like, I've made X. Pardon. It's 5:30 in the morning as I'm recording this. I'm gonna yawn. I'm not gonna edit it out. I'm not editing this. Watch the thing or don't, please. I love you. Please stay. I don't like to brute force my way through personal projects anymore. If I make, if I only make progress on a drawing, that I only get through like the line art, and I get the line art finished in a weekend, and I lose touch with the piece. Oh, that's a great phrase that is a story of my partner Nan's about an art teacher they had. Nan was having, this is their story to tell, I'm sorry. But it's just great, and I think about it all the time since they told it to me. But they couldn't brute force their way through a piece they were working on, and their instructor told them, you've lost connection with the piece, and that's precisely it. So I don't like to brute force my way through, but I do like to try to come back to things, or I'll leave it up on one of my monitors for a few days so that I pass by it and look at it when the computer's on, and then maybe the next phase of it will click. And so that's kind of how I approach my personal projects. Commission work, you kind of have to just like carve out time and do it. But my personal stuff, I don't want to brute force anymore, because then you do lose that connection, and then you haven't made anything that you can show, right? And the whole point now is like, I want to make things to share, things to show off. So yeah, there we are. Anyway, we're making a lot of cool stuff. We've been making like potion bottle decorations and some jewelry out of that idea as well. And I made my first game book. I need to make more. I need to do a print run soon. I'm thinking about doing a Kickstarter after the new year. The book is done. It exists. You can buy it right now on our website, bozemart.wtf. But I want to do like a nice print run. So I'm thinking of just setting a low goal Kickstarter and putting it up for a couple weeks, maybe a month, seeing if anyone's interested. Of course, if you back, the thing, you get a copy, right? But it's pretty low risk because I did all the writing, minus a chapter, or minus like a little section that um, Nan guest wrote on for me. But besides that, all the writing is done. I did all the artwork for the book, because that's how I envision these projects. Um, because it's what I love to write, and I love to draw these things, and these are all based on notes from games I used to run. So it's like a passion project, I guess. So I have that to show. We're working on things. We are working on art, and we're working on art together. It's just in my personal work time, I'm not being as productive as I wanted to be. Not for any, like, because the machine tells you to grind, but because like I have artistic goals that I want to get to. I want to push myself to try new things, or to get better at things that I don't feel as confident on. I have those kinds of goals, and just to grow and learn and enjoy what I do even like that much more. But I'm not, I'm not hitting those goals right now, and it's okay. There's not a time stamp on it. It's important that you're chasing them. I think, and that's what I tell myself. You don't give up chasing those ideas, chasing those goals. As long as you're still actively pursuing them with, an hour's worth of work a week is better than 0 hours or 0 minutes. Is it ideal? No, but it's better than nothing. And as far as timeline wise, it's better late than never. So projects take as long as they take, and when I finish a project, it feels that much better that I reach that finish line. So anyway, that's where I'm at. We're gonna start tabling pop-ups next year, Nan and I together, under our business banner, bozemart.wtf. Bozemart being what's it called? A combination of 2 words. I don't remember. Anyway, it's a combination of our last names, which is very fun. It's a big mushroom. It's like our canopy looks like a big red with white spots, like classic mushroom cap. I was very excited to find this canopy tent, since the mainstay of my work is fantasy, and a lot of Nan's work is very kind of surreal, and some of it a little psychedelic. It just, the mushroom theme really works well for both of our sets of work. They're a huge fan of mushrooms in general. Like they find them a very fascinating. Anyway, I'm rambling. This video is 14 minutes of me saying I didn't get very much done. I hope to get more done. I'm planning on getting more done. We'll see how much I get done. I'm gonna sell stuff to people's faces in person this coming year. And if you want to follow us, we're on Blue Sky, and we have our own website and our own shop there. We use Ko-fi. That's what we use to run our shop. You can find that link from our website, bozemart.wtf. If you're I don't know what I was gonna say there. I'm tired. It's almost nap time. See you soon.